Okay, cool. Yeah, so this week we were looking at counters to if they have a far side underhook and side control. Normally the whole thing they're trying to do is lift my head over there, get head to chest and come up like so, okay? So, basic position we want to counter this. Whenever I feel this hand come under like so, I'm taking a reverse crossface underneath the jaw, and I'm getting a V grip, thumb and 4 fingers, in the armpit, and I lean down towards the arm. From here, if she tries to lift me with this, it's very, very difficult. I kind of stay put where I am. My head doesn't travel over his, okay? So I can keep pressure here. From here, if they continue bridging, I have the option to start going for an underhook. To start going for a Kimura, rather. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pinch and I'm gonna lift. So this is just pinched in my elbow. From here, I turn and I wrap my arm around there. So all I'm doing here is connecting the arm to my body. Now as I square up, I lean my head forwards and put my head on the ground. This brings the arm outside of their body, okay? If I just try to go for the Kimura here, they'll end up defending, okay? So I start off here, I lean forwards and the arm comes outside of my body. Now that it's here, level to the side, to the outside, I can reach for my Kimura grip. Grabbing the wrist, reaching over and under and grabbing my own wrist. From here, if I want to finish the Kimura, I want to make sure I'm using my hips to do this, okay? So what I'm going to do, I turn so that my body is facing towards the head and I plant my foot on the ground. I lift and I bring the hand behind that back. From here, I walk up towards the shoulder and I cover with my foot by stepping over the head and pull back. Now I drive forwards and all my weight leans onto that hip and I twist for my finish. If I want extra pressure here, sorry Bianca, I'm going to lift the elbow up so it's level to their shoulder. From here, it takes barely anything at all. Things we did in the other session. If I'm here and I'm going for these grips, but I'm just a little too slow, rather than going for this, I'm just going to lean my way down and close my elbow over this underhook. From here, my hand controls on the head, I step over, and my knee comes flush behind their upper back. It's very important to get this knee in tight here, stop them from flattening out. From here, I take a big back step, and this elbow blocks at the hip from preventing them from coming to turtle, okay? From here, I can square up. I take my seatbelts, ear to ear, chest to chest. I can fall to the back like a usual chair sit back take, but what you can do if there's an option to is step over, my heel gets inside the hip, and I kick through to the far side to flatten them out. This is actually a much better position than regular back because it's very hard for them to defend here, and getting a choke is very, very easy. One final option we did here. If I get caught here and I'm in kind of a stalemate, like they're not coming up and I need something to do, I can still sit for my Kimura grip. I sit to face the feet, grab the wrist, come over. The problem here is I don't have that body-to-body connection to bring this behind the back. So I'm going to keep it glued here. My head comes to the floor and I fall behind the head and come to my T-Kimura position. Okay? They'll normally turn this way because that'll prevent the Kimura pressure. So I sneak this knee underneath. This leg comes over their shoulder and catches. From here I sit through to the other side and pull this arm in close to my body so it's high above their head. I use this arm grabbing the tricep to keep it there. Grab my own ankle, pull in, block the triangle, and for additional pressure, I just scoot back behind their head. And that's everything we did this week.